Now it's time to talk with ETBU Golf, as we are on the ETBU Sportsnet Coaches Show. I'm Kenneth the Carol Khan with Mark T. Robinson. Now, we talked to this lady early. First off, she was Sydney Williams, but because of a recent marriage, she is now officially Sydney Harvey. So this is the first interview of ETBU Golf with head coach Sydney Harvey. Coach, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm married, so that's good. I'm really excited about that.
That's good. So, Coach, you got your first couple of tournaments out of the way for both sides. Just kind of talk about overall the experience of having, competing in ETBU's first ever golf team in their first tournaments.
It was so much fun. I do think that everyone was really nervous. I started 4 freshmen on the men and 4 freshmen on the women. So only had 1 upperclassman on both teams. But both the upperclassmen did such a great job of leading them, kind of pointing them in the right direction of what they need to do, what they're going to experience, things like that. But I think overall, I mean, we're on a great track so far. Everyone's really getting along and competing, and it's just been great so far.
So it's kind of been a rough weekend as far as weather goes, and just kind of talk to me about how that kind of goes into the mindset of a player just going in knowing that the conditions aren't going to be very favorable. How do you kind of adjust to that as a player going onto the course? For
sure. So at Texas Lutheran, it was rain delay after rain delay after rain delay. And fortunately, we got in 36 holes on the first day, but I could not believe it. It was really great that we got that in. But just as the mindset of a player, you just have to stay on them about staying focused and, just getting in the mindset of being process-oriented versus goal-oriented. Like, you can't think about your overall score or like if we're going to get the round in or not. Like, you have to be focused on the shot that you're hitting right now. Like, there was one point during the tournament where I was with one of the players, Hank Crane, and it was downpouring and he couldn't even hold on to his golf club. So you just have to stay on them about being focused at all times.
So now that you have had your couple of first matches out of the way, or tournaments, I should say, correction, not matches. Reminder, it's tournaments, not matches. So it's a little complicated around here. But you have another tournament coming up at UMHB, this weekend. So just kind of talk about, again, just the same mindset you have as a team, just to go out there and try to do your best and just see what you can come out with.
For sure. Well, I talked to both teams about what I just said, being process-oriented versus goal-oriented, really just playing our own game, staying out of our own ways. And if we can focus on what we need to do and what we've been working on the past month or so since we've gotten started, then I think that everything else will take care of itself in general. But just being so competitive and staying in every shot.
And Coach, just kind of give us an overall assessment of your team. It's really exciting that you guys have been able to start and get those first few tournaments out of the way. So just give us an overall assessment of what you saw on both sides, both the women's side and the men's side.
The thing that I've taken away most from this is how amazing our team chemistry is on both sides. I was really not worried, but I was a little bit just questioned about how 25 freshmen were going to come together and get along, and they're all the stars of their high school. Well, now they're just in this huge mesh pot and just different backgrounds and everything like that. But I think that because we all have the same goal of coming together and loving Jesus and serving the Lord and spreading the gospel through golf, I think that has really helped our team chemistry, and it's just been great so far. So I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited for UMHB and then finishing up the season at DBU.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck to you this weekend as we'll send Coach Harvey off to get focused for the upcoming tournament. So we'll have more with her down the line, but we'll have more on this in just a moment.